What is up, mates? My name is Ragoline. Welcome to the Ragoline channel. No, I mean, hello. How do you do? For real? Yeah, a child. So I am having my firstborn in March this month. I mean, by the day this video publishes gets published, the boy will perhaps be born, or maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, it is March at the moment, and as you can see, I've been growing facials just because it's the thing. Once you become a father, you try growing some mustache or maybe with a beard as well. So yeah, I'm trying. So far, only trying, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna just shave it all and be like I used to be, you know. Anyway, let's begin the podcast about a child. For me, it's the child, just because, well, I don't have any, and this will be the first one of mine. I'm a little bit ill. I don't know if you can hear it, but it doesn't matter. Well, I'm just saying that if anything happens, it's because I'm ill. Okay, March podcast. Subtopic number 1. We've gotten ready, so I'm gonna tell about me and my wife, how we have gotten ready for the child. You can see the crib. Yeah. La cuna. Okay, anyways, subtopic number 2. What it's going to be. So I'm gonna just imagine. How's the word that I like using? I always forget that word. I mean, even in Russian, it sounds the same. Well, speculate, yes. So it's easier to remember when I think, when I try to remember the word in Russian and then translate. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, subtopic number 2, what it's going to be, I'm gonna speculate. Subtopic number 3, what it's now. Nothing really. I'm gonna tell all of this in subtopic number 1, but okay, let's see. Subtopic number 4, my love. So perhaps I'm gonna tell about my wife a little bit more, about how she's gotten pregnant. And no, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna tell how that happened. I'm gonna tell how she is doing at the moment. Then subtopic number 5, me. So yeah, how I feel and all this stuff. And subtopic number 6, am I ready for him? Am I? We'll see. I mean, at least my facials are growing, so people can see that I'm becoming a father. Anyways, let's begin with subtopic number 1. Well, obviously, we've gotten ready. So, we bought everything. Lacuna, the crib where the boy is going to live Um, not just live, I mean sleep. Okay, yeah. Again, don't get me wrong on what I say. Um, had a lot of clothes. I mean, it's shorts, it's pants, it's hats, and all the stuff. I mean, I have no idea how those are called in English. I I'm not sure. I remember how the children, like tiny children, clothes are called in Russian. So yeah, I guess it's understandable that I'm gonna just call it La Ropa. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Um, and we have everything. I mean, medical-ish. You know, all the medicine that we may need to use. We have, I don't know, everything. We have even more than we need. Well, at least at the moment the child is born. I mean, we have a lot of things. Maybe, well, too many, but you can't be over ready, right? You can be under ready when the child is born and you're like, yeah, we don't have any clothes, I need to run for some, and they are even more expensive than, well, they are, well, usually. And you, I don't know, I don't know what you can even do if so. Well, yeah, we've gotten ready. Oh, yeah, we did. And right now, well, we're just waiting until the water breaks. Is that how we call this? Well, I guess so, yeah. Well, maybe just contractions and water doesn't break. We'll see. Anyways, we are waiting for the child to be born. Um, Subtopic number 2, what it's going to be. Um, I have no idea. I mean, yeah, I'm not talking about the birth of the child, just because well, I pretty much know what it's like, what it's going to be, at least from the side of a husband that may be there. Yeah, we are having the partner childbirth. Is that how it's called? I have no idea. Well, long story short, I will be there. If everything's on its places, I will be there with my wife while she is giving birth to our boy, and I will, well, maybe I will be holding her hand and saying, yeah, it's alright, you're doing great, and repeating what the doctors say. Uh, so she hears better. Okay, and then the child will be born, and oh my god, it's gonna, well, change everything. Like, I used to have a life, and I will have the life once again. I'm waiting for that so much. I think it's gonna be so cool to raise a child, and I wish, and I will be doing everything so he becomes happy. But I'm not. I'm. I'm not. I will not be raising a child just so he becomes happy. I mean, I understand how it goes, that sometimes you are happy, sometimes you're not, and it's alright. I mean, yes. When he's a tiny little boy, I will be just, I don't know, making sure so he's healthy and he's growing well and all this stuff. Then it will be different, for sure. And so far, you know what? So far, I'm thinking that each year I will be talking about our boy, well, mine and my wife's. So that's amazing. That's really great to think about. Well, yeah, I will be talking about him a lot. I think that in every single podcast I will be saying something about him, at least a little tiny bit, and he will be in my podcasts sometimes. That's for sure. I mean, yeah, if he's in the room with me and I'm shooting a podcast, then obviously I'm gonna take him, be sitting here like, hey, Lucas here. Yeah, a little boy. Um, and I know, not just think, I know that it will be difficult, that there will be a lack of sleep, but it's worth it. I mean, definitely. I just really I've wanted it for many years. I guess it's. Oh. It should be sad. Damn it. Okay. Yeah. I I wanted, since I was a teenager, I really wanted a child, and now it's just, well, let's say a couple weeks until he's born. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Maybe even less than a couple weeks. Well, yeah, doesn't matter. It's gonna be difficult. I hope that our lives don't become just about that, because so far we are living like the best. We are living the best of our lives, you know. And once the child is born, our life will change. And I hope that it won't become, I mean, too difficult, maybe. That's how you should call it. Anyway, let's move on to the third subtopic. It's what it's now. Oh, what it's now. Maybe I want to say that I'm quite a little nervous just because I have no idea what it's going to be. Um, Speaking of the childbirth and speaking of the raising the child, um, but I am waiting, and I'm waiting happily, just because I know that that will happen, and it's just a matter of time when it happens. Perhaps, well, it will be soon. I mean, definitely. And maybe the worst thing is that nobody knows when exactly that will happen. It may happen while I'm working. It may happen while we are just, I don't know, watching a film, for example. Nobody knows. But yeah, I like my facials. Okay. Mm, but the best thing is that I'm feeling that we are ready. We've been preparing for this for a year from now, maybe a little more. I mean, I think it was a year from now that we started trying for a baby, but I mean, it took us just about 3 months to have one. I mean, to get pregnant, but again, oh my god, yeah, that's amazing, unbelievable. Okay, let's move on. Fourth subtopic, my love. So, I don't remember how I call her on this channel, but she's Nat, and Nat is doing well fine. Um, I don't know what to say exactly. Well, she is pregnant. Uh, Not got that giant belly. I mean, it's not even that big. Everyone was like, "Oh, you don't know how giant will the belly become," but it's, I mean, well, big. It's like she became twice as big. But how to say that? Well, I know that different women have different bellies, and like I remember that the pregnant women I've seen, they were bigger, you know, and that is not that big. I mean, well, I mean, her belly is not that big, and we are just having a nice time. And belly is growing because the child is growing, and it's totally fine, and she feels good enough, let's say. Mm, she wants to give birth on 40th week or maybe 41st, somewhere there. Well, yeah, we'll see. It's fine if she gives birth earlier. Yeah, and we are both of us totally fine with that. I mean, I a little bit want to spend more time for myself. To spend more time for myself, yes. Um, until the boy is born. But, like, what's the point? What am I going to do? Like, play, maybe complete some video games? Well, yeah. But for real, I mean, I don't care. Everything I really care is my family. Everything else is nothing comparing to my family, to me at least. And yeah, let it be so. And my wife is great. That's amazing. I love her. The next subtopic is me. Hmm. Hmm. Well, yeah, I've been talking about myself all the podcast. Well, I feel great. Again, I want to do something until the child is born. I mean, before the child is born. But if I couldn't do something, well, it doesn't matter. I think the only thing that matters is, well, family, is the birth of the child, because he is ready already. Nat's ready, I am ready, everyone's ready, and we are waiting just for, well, the moment when, well, I want to say that the boy wants to be born, you know. But I don't think it works like that. I think that if he wanted, he wouldn't be born any day. He will be just with the mom, and that's it. Yeah, I think soon enough we will be a father, well, a dad and a mom. Dad, mom, dad, mom. Raglan, not dad, mom. Well, you got the idea. Okay. Um, I'm feeling great about this opportunity, to raise your own child. I can't say that I 100% know how it's done, how it's going to be, how, well, everything around that is going to be. I think we will be making some mistakes, but I hope those won't be crucial. Well, you got the idea. We are trying hard. We are. We know what to do. Maybe we don't really know how to do those things, but we are ready to become parents. Well, we think at the moment that we are parents already, just a different type, maybe with an so far unborn child, and he's really he really responds when you touch the belly, when you talk to the belly, when you, I don't know, he even plays games. Well, with mom, but still, once she pushes in one place, I mean, one time, uh, let's imagine that's her belly, one time, and he responds one time, two times, and then he responds two times. It's so fun, at least, to listen to her, how she's, well, explaining, maybe just telling how it's going on. Lately, he wasn't playing that game a lot, but when we were on our second trimester, he was doing that a lot. Maybe he just forgot how to play the game. And we, every evening, I mean, it's been for maybe 4 months, maybe like that, yeah. We've been reading to him out loud, and it was amazing. I mean, we both read Dandelion Wine, and each one of us read several books. How's that called? I don't remember how you call these stories for children. Okay, let me Google it. Fairy tale. Yeah, so we've read so many fairy tales, and I mean, it's awesome. I want to say that we've read all the fairy tales, but we will need to reread all of them once the child is born. Yeah, that's maybe this sad moment. However, I don't know. I kinda liked to read those. I kinda liked the fairy tales themselves. Um, yeah. Let's move on to the last six subtopic. Am I ready for him? Again, I've said that I kinda wanted to do more things before the child is born, but again, if so, I will be doing things for myself all my life. I didn't want it. I mean, well, duh, but I want a child. I want children much more than, let's say, completing video games or making podcasts, videos, YouTube videos, or making video games. I don't know, composing songs. Or I haven't been doing that for several years, but still, family goes first. I wanted to say that, like, my family's like Lannisters, but no. At least there were a brother and a sister. I don't want to think about that. Well, yeah, family goes first. And I think you can't be ready for your firstborn At least because you have no idea what it's going to be. Like, practically. Theoretically, yeah, maybe. Like, with me, it works like that. I know everything theoretically, but practically, damn it, practically, I don't know even how to change diapers. Well, again, theoretically, I know, I at least understand how to do that, but practically, no, 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 no. My, well, mom is gonna teach me, I think. Maybe not. No, I will try to learn. Well, I will learn fast. I am a fast learner. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that a human being can't be ready for his firstborn. I feel ready for my firstborn, but I can't, theoretically. I will meet so many awful, maybe, maybe just so many mistakes, so many situations, and I have no idea. Well, maybe I will have no idea how to deal with those, you see, and we'll see. I guess this podcast is gonna finish now. Um, I don't know. I think I've said enough. Like in losing my religion too much or not enough. Well, you know the song. um, yeah. Thank you very much for watching this video, or maybe listening, only just listening the podcast. I have no idea how you did that. Anyways, yeah, thank you for listening to this podcast. I hope you liked it. If you did, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. If you haven't yet, and maybe leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate that. I would love to talk in the comment section about the children, how to raise them and stuff. So yeah, I am open in the comment section. We decided to name the child Felix. Have a nice life.